Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another weekly episode of the Real Talk Podcast with me, Nick, and my best bud.
And Mika, what up? Hey, yo, Nick.
What's up, Cav? How you doing, brother?
Hey, another week, another bunch of movies we've watched, right?
Exactly. Another week. We had some big movies recently coming out. We're going to start and kick it off with Fantastic Four.
It was fantastic, wasn't it?
No pun intended, but it was fantastic.
Fantastic.
I had a ball of a time. I did see it a little bit late, so unfortunately, because I was filming, so I wasn't able to watch it on opening weekend. But I just saw it, and I will say they did a fantastic job on it. I'm really impressed with Marvel. They are starting to come back, and I feel really hopeful for the future.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like this movie, I watched it the day it came out, so I was like stoked, packed cinema, just me on my ones, just sitting there all comfy. I was like, yeah, I'm ready for this. Popcorn. That's the first movie I've watched in a long time where I've eaten the whole bucket of popcorn. Finished the whole thing. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
No,
so I was really into this movie. It was great. I
have a new rating system now. Sorry.
Oh,
I have a new rating system now for it. I'm going to see if I can pull it up here. So, the new rating system for Fantastic Four, we're going to be going down by story and writing, pacing, visuals, sound, and cast and character. Okay. And this is a total out of 30. So, out of story and writing, it's out of 10. Then the rest are all out of 5. So for my overall, it hit an 80%, so 24 out of 30. I gave the story and writing a 8 out of 10. Pacing, I have to give it a 3.5 out of 5. It was a little slow at parts to begin with, and then all of a sudden, the last 25, 30 minutes, it went pretty well. Visuals, 4 out of 5. I will say it was beautiful. There was some really awesome shots. But the CGI baby
Did you see it in IMAX? Did you go see IMAX?
I did see it in IMAX. So
Galactus in IMAX is...
Oh, it was awesome.
Bro.
It was awesome. I loved Galactus because he literally is so giant. I was in the theater and I was like, holy shit. He's...
Do you know what
It's like when we saw Godzilla last year.
Oh, yeah, that was good. I saw a side-by-side of... normal screen and an IMAX screen with Galactus on it.
Okay.
Night and day.
Oh, really?
I couldn't believe it. It was incredible.
Oh, then I'm glad I went
to see
so much
IMAX, more.
I was very close.
Yeah, there's a scene where he comes out the water. He's walking through the water.
Yes.
That scene makes him seem like next to the Statue of Liberty. He seems okay, but with this IMAX screen, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. It was really, really awesome. So I have to give the visuals a 4 out of 5 because Galactus did look awesome, but the CGI baby did not sell me. So unfortunately, I had to give it a tick down for that. Sound
did you want
is
them to use a real baby?
It's the scenes that they used the CGI baby was really pointless in my opinion. It was basically I don't want to spoil the movie, but it was near the end of the film. And all of a sudden he's not CGI and then he is CGI and I'm like, what is going on? What? This reminds me of American Sniper with a fake baby. I was like, might as well just throw in a fake baby, dude. Or The Flash with the baby in the microwave. That was ridiculous.
Oh god. They could have used a prop baby, to be fair. That would have looked better.
Yeah, it would have looked better. Sound, I gave a 4 out of 5. I think sound was awesome. I think they just reused a little bit of the music throughout the film. A lot of...
Yeah.
It got so overdone within the first 15 minutes of the movie. So I was like, okay. I love it, but it's dude, this is not the only thing you guys have to use. So 4 out of 5. Great sound. Awesome. Characters, the cast and characters, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. I think the cast... I know a lot of people are saying it's very controversial with Pedro Pascal right now. But I really think he can be our Reed Richards. I really, really liked him. I think it's also because we have so much Pedro right now. that we're kind of getting just overstimulated with Pedro. So I get it.
I
I love
mean,
him. He's a great actor in my
it's
opinion.
great. I mean,
So
the whole
I can't.
controversy was going on. It's
His
I'm dying.
anxiety thing.
I am dying at these memes. It's
The memes are
hilarious. The
amazing.
memes are
Oh my
killing
god.
me.
Did you see the Wolf of Wall Street one? The Wolf of
No,
Wall Street one. Oh my god, that's amazing. We'll have to try and see if we can get that clip for everybody.
I saw
But
one.
it's
I saw one
basically the
today.
scene he's
Oh,
on
go
the
on.
airplane and Leo's character is like fucking the stewardess. So it's like him anxiety on the plane. Like he had,
Exactly.
like I was like, oh my god, no, what are they doing to you, brother? Like it's so bad, but it's so
I
funny at
saw.
the same time.
I saw one of Vanessa Kirby today. Is it Vanessa Kirby? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah, and she was in an interview with Henry Cavill from a previous movie they did, right? And she kept looking at him like, and the caption was, "When you wish your co-star had an anxiety attack right now." Like they're both getting it, to be fair. And I don't know, it's a bit like, you know, I love Pedro. Don't get me wrong,
You know,
but
I don't. He does it with all the actors, like anybody he works with. It's not just like Vanessa Kirby. I think
I've
there's
seen
because
him.
they had such a good dynamic.
Yeah, of course. Husband and
And such a great relationship in the film. I think that also stemmed outside of it too. I think they did have a good relationship outside of just the work, so it works.
Yeah.
Mind you, she is married and she does have a kid, so gotta be
Yeah.
careful, Pedro.
You know what?
Gotta
I'm
be
gonna sip my
careful.
tea. It's none of my business. We'll just get back to the movie because the movie was great.
But
You know,
yes,
with
yes.
acting,
Okay,
yeah.
so as well, so Vanessa Kirby, Pedro killed it. Like Vanessa, I think was the heart of the film. She did a fantastic job as Sue Storm. I think
Yep,
she is our Sue Storm. Like she really embodies the character very, very well. Also being a mother too now.
Yeah.
She is absolutely badass.
She
And
was
you'll
kicking
know
it
what
for
I'm
family.
talking about if you've seen the film near the end of the movie.
Yeah.
She's awesome. Then we gotta
Pushing away.
Then we gotta go into Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm. I think
Mate,
I think a
wow,
lot of
bravo.
people were skeptical about him. I'm a personal big fan of Joseph Quinn. I think he's a fantastic actor. He just hasn't given enough shots just yet. And I think
Yep.
this movie is the one that's going to take his career to a different level. He started in Stranger Things, and then look where he is now. So
He
I
did
think he
Gladiator
did it.
2 as well, right?
Yes, he did do Gladiator 2 as well. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he played one of the emperors. I think he's a great actor. He did a great job as Johnny Storm. He's very funny. He's very witty with his comments, and the relationship he has with Ben slash the Thing,
You know what?
was hilarious.
It plays
there
perfect
was
into the
it
comics.
was it was
That's
it was
how they act.
it was finally a Marvel movie that it doesn't feel like the jokes are rushed or forced upon you at all. Like it actually worked. Their dynamic really, really showed a lot on screen, and I had a really fun time with them. I actually really liked them the most. I know a lot of
Yep.
people will say, Sue Storm and Mr. Fantastic was a lot better, but I really liked those two guys. They were a lot of fun. They
Yeah.
had some really good moments, and they played their roles perfectly. I think Ebon as the Thing is really, really, really great. I know we had our OG back in the day, but
I know, but that's
this
the
is
best
the
thing
thing.
we've seen.
This is the thing. Like
The Thing.
I'm
Yep.
I'm very, very impressed with how they did the movie. I think just this whole like retro style is not gonna last. I don't think it
No.
will. I think this is the only movie they're gonna do that with. And it's
No,
kind of
'cause they're
cool.
bringing it
Like
to
it's
the-
kind of like retro, but also like futuristic at the same time. So it kind of gives me this. I don't know if you remember that Disney film, Meet the Robinsons. It's kind of it gives me that feeling to it.
Possibly.
It's kind of like the Jetsons in a sense. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like they look a little retro style, but they're in the future. So it's pretty cool.
But with that whole dynamic, it's like they're really basing it off the comics because that's exactly how the
Yes.
comics were. It was a
Yes.
future retro vibe to it, and they stuck
Yes.
so well to that actual aesthetic of the comic book. Drawings.
Oh, I
whatnot.
agree. I think they did a great job, but like as we see in the last cutscenes at the end of the end scenes, the credits,
Yeah.
they are going to return in Doomsday.
Yep.
And that
I mean,
cutscene,
we
if
saw
you've
them at,
seen it, I think it's going to be something really intense. And we're going to have quite a ride for us when Doomsday comes around.
it's funny because we saw them at the end of Thunderbolts as well. You know, coming into
Yes.
Earth 8-1.
Yeah.
8-1,
Yeah.
8-2-1 as well. Coming into this generation's Marvel.
But it
So,
wasn't confirmed 100% on what Fantastic Four that was. Or if it was the Fantastic Four team. It's not confirmed.
well, I've read a lot. I've read and seen a lot of videos about it, and it's I'll send you some later. But it's really interesting, to be honest. The
I agree. I agree. But who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
So
right, but
we'll wait until Mr. Feige or Feig or whatever you pronounce his last name decides to come out with that news. Feige. If he comes out with that news, then we'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited for Marvel. But yeah, my rating at the end of the day was a 24 out of 30, which equals up to an 80%, and I think that's right on par. An 8 out of 10 is perfect for it. It deserves it.
I mean, for me, I struggled to like. I really love Superman, but I love this movie as well. And for me, it was like a fight between Superman and this movie. Because I really rated Superman. I gave it a high score.
Same. I gave it higher than.
This one felt short just a bit, only because I wrote in my review on my letterbox. I didn't see enough of like Mr. like. You know, the Reed Richards. I didn't see enough of Reed Richards like showing his power. Everyone else showed their powers pretty well. I only saw Reed Richards show his power like towards the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. He barely shows it. I think his true power is his brain, though. His mind, right?
Yeah.
So
I know, but it's a superhero movie. I want to see stretchy. I want to see, you know, I want to see more of that. You know.
Fair enough.
Sue, she like held up a whole ship while she was giving birth, like crazy super.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, she's intense. Actually, you know what? I totally forgot to mention as well is Silver Surfer.
I was literally gonna say, what about Silver Surfer?
Yeah, she was awesome. I actually really liked her in the movie. She was a lot of fun. I think my biggest problem with the movie though was not having any backstory with Galactus. Galactus kind of just felt like he was there. You know, he's like, I'm gonna eat your world, and you're like, oh shit, we gotta save it, so we gotta figure out a way. But
Galactus
I don't know.
is like, it's almost like Thanos in a sense of like, we never knew his background story before going into his unless you like read the comics and stuff.
Thanos does explain it though.
Yeah, Thanos explains it. Yeah, but
Galactus doesn't.
But Galactus is not dead. He could appear.
He's not dead.
He could appear.
He probably will again.
You know, he could appear. They kind of did explain Galactus' backstory though.
Not enough.
He was a normal person, and then he became this planet-eating person to stay alive.
Yeah,
that's why he
but
wants
like
the baby.
It was so quick that you're just like, okay. Like it just felt like that explanation was just thrown in there for just a quick thing. It didn't feel like they really cared to develop his character, because I think people that are big fans of Marvel are going into this movie knowing who Galactus is. But for like the average viewer, you aren't going to really know who this villain is. And he's just like this gigantic guy. That's really it.
I feel for like the average viewer, the explanation that they gave for Galactus was fine for the average viewer. They're not going to care enough to be like, the details of Galactus. Like, they know this Galactus, he does this. That's enough. For the average viewer who's not into, like, comic books, Marvel, all that backstory, it's going to be fine for them, to be honest.
Fair enough.
That's just, you know. But for people like us who are really interested in stuff like that, yeah, obviously we wanted a bit more. But, you know, we didn't even get a backstory for the Fantastic Four. We just went straight into the movie as them, like, already being superheroes with that movie.
We had a quick little backstory for them. You know, they were astronauts once, and then they go into, they go to space, and they hit this cosmic wave, and then they get their powers. I think it's because we've already seen Fantastic Four a few times.
Yeah.
We kind of like, we know the story. It's kind of like what Superman did.
Yeah.
Like, Superman just went straight into it, and we're already 3 years into it. We don't need an origin story. We've seen it a million times. We went right into his universe and to his world, and it worked. I don't feel like it was necessary to have another origin story. So I think it works also for Fantastic Four. I think it's also
Yeah.
like the first introduction. There's going to be other movies of them, so we'll see what later happens. But the biggest question is with Avengers. You know, what are they going to be in Avengers? There's this big talks of Reed Richards being the Iron Man of the Avengers, or essentially like the Captain America as well. He's going to be the leader
Well,
of the
he's
Avengers.
the leader. Yeah, I mean, look at Doctor Strange too. Like, he was like the leader of the Illuminati, you know, like
Yeah, yeah.
so
It was.
he's got that leadership
Yeah.
in him to lead, I guess, all these people and these powered superheroes and whatnot.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll see what happens in
We'll see.
Doomsday,
But you didn't.
Avengers.
You
Doomsday.
gotta give your rating. You can give a rating.
Oh, my rating. So I gave Superman a solid 9.5. This is getting a 9.
Okay.
So yeah, 0.5
So
behind,
two-
only because of I still
Two
love this
back to
movie.
back, pretty high ones. Okay.
Pretty high.
Yeah.
I loved it. I really loved
All
it.
right.
Like, I mean,
I'm not
but-
disagreeing. I think Fantastic Four was great. I just think Superman was better.
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel like for me, it was more like Superman is finally done this way. I also have to say that about Fantastic Four too, because like the last 3 movies that we had weren't fantastic. So this one definitely does hit the bar.
I mean, the first
high.
Fantastic Four we got was pretty fantastic.
It
only
was fun.
because
It was a
only
really
because
fun movie for its
of
time.
Jessica Alba. That's the only reason. Jessica Alba. That was it. And Van Forstic, we just don't talk about.
No, that whatever that shit is, nobody
We just
talks
don't talk about Van Forstic. Van Forstic is just one of those. Yeah.
Fan Force thing. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna dive into our next movie. It's been a little late since we've seen this.
It's almost been 28 years, could you say?
But yes, we're gonna be talking about 28 years later.
28 years later. Love this fucking movie. This movie was actually pretty good. Shot on iPhone, surprisingly.
Yeah,
I could see. Do you know
Like
what?
a million
I
of
could
them.
see some bits like shot on iPhone, whatever it was, and some bits I was like, wow, this is actually shot really, really well. Right. Anyway, going into it, just the opening fucking scene. Just the opening scene is just what? Chaos. That is it. And
yeah.
this is what I like about 28 years, months, whatever. The whole franchise is. They start off like whatever, and then it's chaos. But this time it was flipped round. It was chaos.
Well, no, 28 weeks later started with chaos.
Did it?
It was 28. Yeah. We jumped right into it like quick. It was 28 days later that was slow.
Yeah, because they
The
started
first
in the
movie
house,
that was
didn't they?
slow.
Oh, okay. So 28 years later.
Yeah, the
started
second
the
movie
same
was
as
intense.
28 weeks later. That's same.
Yes.
House, this and that.
But they explain everything like, you know, it's basically the UK that's just stuck with these zombies and everybody else is like living freely. I was like, is this some sort of like other implication about like what's going on in the world right now? But I was like, okay. But yeah, it's a really cool. So basically, everybody in the UK that's stuck there is there to fend themselves off. There is no help coming. There is no rescue. They are there to live if they can. They're on the island, and there's no hope for them. That's kind of the whole thing of this film. And where everybody else in the world is like, la-di-da-di-da-di-da, we're partying, you know, having a great time. But everybody in the UK, well, this one actually takes place in Scotland.
Yep.
So we have a different viewpoint on it this time, which I think was brilliant.
Wait, it doesn't make sense because they're talking
that.
about like an island and then the mainland. So it's kind of like, you know.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing.
Oh, actually, no, it's not confusing because they're off the mainland, which is England, United Kingdom. So they're off the. Okay,
I was just actually, I was gonna say, So I think it works. I think it works really well. I actually really like the characters. The characters were great. I think I think we have a strange dynamic in the first and second half of the film, though. So a lot of this was like a major talk about this film was that the first half is just baller, like it's nonstop action, it's so much fun, and then the second half just like kind of falls down.
It's not as.
But to me, I actually didn't really feel it that much. I felt like it worked. So I actually really enjoyed it, and I actually really liked the second half because there was a different kind of story going on there. And we have, the kid really kicking it off, being the main protagonist in the film, which I'm actually very impressed with his acting. He was very, very, very good.
Ralph.
Oh, Ralph Fiennes.
Dude, I've not seen him. I've not seen him in a movie in a long time.
I don't remember.
And yeah, it's been a while since I've seen a movie with him in it. That I can remember. Right. Recently,
I can't remember exactly what was his last film that he did, but
yeah.
I'll have to find that out.
Yeah.
So go on. Sorry.
It was good to see him. Honestly, it was just good to see him play his role and do his thing.
Yes, it was.
Can
we
also talk about the elephant in the room? And by elephant, I mean giant trunk of a.
You literally
mean trunk of a dick the fucking zombie had, bro.
Yes, the alpha.
The hell was that?
I don't know why they had that in the movie. They were like saying because they mutated and all this, But I think the alpha is like. It kind of explains a little bit later why. I don't know if it's why because he has a fucking elephant trunk between his legs, but I think it's because he's the one that is able to bring life.
I mean, it makes sense with a piece like that.
It makes sense, yeah, but it also, okay, a little bit of a spoiler, but we do have a pregnant zombie in the movie. And that becomes like a big stir.
Yeah. I mean, they were going to have to do something drastic.
And I feel like that's the alpha. That's the alpha's kid, obviously, because he goes like fucking insane trying to get his child back. But that's going to be a big thing in the next movie. I'm curious if it's just going to be in parts, because I heard there was going to be rumors that these 28 leaders are going to be in 3-part movies. But I'm also curious if they're going to jump again.
You know what? I feel it would be better if they just stuck to 2 parts. That's just my opinion, because
You think that just one, so you think there should just be one more movie?
Because when you drag it out that much, I guess, but
there've
already been 2 movies.
They wanted to make another trilogy with it.
Trilogy, I get it, but we waited a long time for this movie.
Because now technically it's a trilogy. But how the movie ends, you're like, okay, there's definitely going to be more. And Cillian Murphy is supposed to be coming in part 3.
Oh, okay, fair.
So that's the whole thing. I don't know. It might be, not. But again, the second part is coming out in January.
Okay, so it's not far to wait then. Year. Just,
It's not far away.
It's shot on an iPhone, so better
I'm like, okay,
won't be that long to wait. Just upload it to the cloud for everyone to watch.
You can actually, in some of the scenes, you can kind of tell. Like you're like, okay, this was definitely filmed on an iPhone. But they did a great job with it. I think it was really cool. I don't know if it's just a lot easier to film with it, but like there's this one BTS shot. I think it's with the Alpha, and it's like 16 different iPhones all around him, and I'm like, whoa! I'm like, okay, this is intense. But it was really well shot. Danny Boyle is back. Baby. It is nice to see him again. I really liked Aaron Taylor Johnson in the film. He's been hitting it off obviously, a lot recently.
He was mostly prominent in
impressed
the first half of the movie. First bit, I guess. The first.
Yeah, but his role still was really well done. Jodie Comer, she plays the ill, psychoed woman very well. But she has a lot of heart near the end of the film. And, it's kind of sad, but it's very beautiful in a sense. And again, with Raph, I think he did a fantastic job as our psycho doctor. But it's funny because I loved his explanation, and he brings a lot of theology into it, a lot of philosophy into it, and it makes a lot of sense for why his character is the way it is. And he's just a talented man. He's so talented. I love him in any movie he's in, and this one I really really enjoyed him. Even though he had a very small role in the film, it's very impactful. Sometimes those small roles in films are the most
100%.
impactful, and I think he had that very very well. His screen time was perfect, and the way he had it on the other characters too is going to affect definitely the next
Totally
movie.
agree. So what was your rating for 28 Years Later?
I gave it a 7.5.
I mean, I think I agree with you. 7 and 7.5. Definitely for me.
Because like it's not amazing.
You know what? It
I don't think it's not the best one
No,
out of
not by far.
the movies we've had, but it's actually very well, like it's a very well done film. I think it's still beautifully shot. There's some great acting in it. There's some really good action. There was a part of the pacing that fell short for me. So, you know, it lost points for me on that. I love the cast and characters. The visuals were great. The sound is awesome. I mean, you never go wrong with any 28 whatever,
It's just,
I guess, movie.
It's just zombie noises.
Yeah.
You know?
I love the marching. A lot of, you know, that's what became a huge trend for this movie is the marching song. I think that did really effectively in it. The visuals, sound was amazing. I think just the story was a little...
the whole skull thing, right? It was giving me Predator vibes.
It was very Predator vibes, I agree. But it was very beautiful, even though it was like absolutely disgusting and disturbing at the same time. It was very beautiful the way he explains. Well, if you've seen the film, you understand what we're talking about. You haven't, I believe it's out on streaming now, so I would definitely give it a look. But yeah, 7.5 for 28 Years Later. I'm also going to quickly dive into some other movies that just recently came out, especially with Happy Gilmore 2. So it's been about 30 years since the last film came out. And, you know, the OG... Yeah, it's been about 30 years. No. I believe it was back in the 90s.
I can't believe it's 30 years.
Happy Gilmore.
It's got to be late 90s, not early 90s.
96 it came out, so it's been 29 years.
Oh my god.
So yeah, almost 30 years. Sorry, my bad. Almost 30 years.
Really old.
Yes, it's been almost 30 years since the very first Happy Gilmore had come out. I don't think anybody was expecting this movie to be good. I was not expecting it to be good. I was just there for the ride. It was just going to be a fun movie where you're going to enjoy yourself. You're going to get to see some nostalgia again. I think the movie is kind of to be honest with you.
Sorry to stop. Here's a question. Would you have gone to see it if it was in theaters, or would you rather have it just have a Netflix?
No, I would have never seen it in theaters. Okay, no, I wouldn't. For this movie, I would not spend my money to go watch it. So Netflix was a good choice
to release this movie, and then...
Yes, Netflix was a smart choice. I think that's also going to get higher viewership. I don't think as many people would want to see that in theaters. Plus, it was going to never compete with the movies that are out in theaters right now. So there was no chance Happy Gilmore 2 was going to do that good. I think it did a lot better with Netflix because people are able to watch it at the joy of being at home. Just the ease of it. Right? So it's a lot easy. Exactly. Yep. It's a lot easier. And, you know, it's Adam Sandler. Who doesn't like Adam Sandler? Like, he's a fun actor. He's always great in pretty much any movie he does. This one was a little like, you know, extremely cliche story, you know, like something bad happens at the beginning, then the main protagonist goes into a fall, you know, they become into substance abuse, and then they find a reason to fight again for it, and then they get back into what they love, and then they start doing good, and then they win. Like, it's a very typical boring ass story. So that's what I wasn't there for. I was more there for the nostalgia of it, you know, just to get to... I've seen Happy Gilmore a million times. So I love that movie. It's such a great film. It's so funny.
You know what's crazy?
And everything they do about it was just really well done. But this movie is just filled with cameos and nostalgia. That's the movie.
Dude,
that's what it all is. Eminem, I was like, is that Eminem? Yeah, Eminem was in it. He was actually pretty funny. He was really quick into it. He's the guy in the first film in the first movie, there's a guy that goes jackass
okay.
anytime Happy would take a swing. So Eminem is the son of that guy. So there's when he's playing at the Maxi tournament, Eminem's character's like, jackass, and Happy's like fucking losing his mind again. But then they like become buddies kind of. But yeah, it's a forgettable movie completely. Happy Gilmore 2 is a movie that'll come and go. We're not ever going to think about it again because it's a movie that doesn't really deserve that. It's pretty boring in a sense of like, it's not great, but like if you're going to have fun, watch a movie with your family, yeah, it's a good one to choose. I think that's what it was really intended for. It wasn't here for any Oscar nominations. It wasn't here to win anything. It was here to have a good time. That's exactly what the movie was for. And if you're okay with that and you like the first movie, I would say still watch it. It's not a terrible movie. It's shit because it's not well done, but it is a fun movie. So you can still have a good time for, I think it's like an hour and 40 minutes. It's not that long. So you can still enjoy yourself. But I have to give it a 6 out of 10.
Fair enough.
6 out of 10. It deserves to me lower, but because I have some love for the characters and the first film, it gets a 6 out of 10 for me. I'm a little harsh with this movie because I was expecting a little bit better.
Honest. It's the honest truth.
But yeah. That's what I felt. But, still fun. Then there's the last movie we're going to talk about here that I got to watch recently. I've been waiting to see this film because I believe it's a Stephen King book.
What movie?
Originally, it's called The Life of Chuck. It stars Tom Hiddleston. Yeah, it stars Tom Hiddleston in it. It's directed by one of the greatest horror TV show directors in Mike Flanagan, which I was very excited to see him on a dramatic piece because we've only seen Mike Flanagan in Haunting of Hill House, Bly Manor, and The Fall of House Usher.
Oh, okay.
So, we finally get to see him in movies, and I'm really excited for him. This was actually very, very well done. The movie is taken in 3 parts. Right. So we go from the end to the beginning. That's how it started. And it's very confusing. The beginning, it's basically an apocalypse. The whole world is ending, but it makes sense.
Sci-fi, basically.
So there's it is and it isn't. So that's the confusing part. So the first 40, 50 minutes of the movie is the first part. And basically the whole world's ending. And the whole message in that is to spend as much time with your loved ones as possible. Cherish those moments. That was the main message from that part. But the main message from the whole film was to enjoy the present moment.
Oh my God, I need to watch this movie. You said Stephen King, right?
And I believe it's a Stephen King book. Let me
mostly
hold on.
Horror, isn't what? Stephen King.
Let me see. Yeah,
okay, cool.
Stephen King. It was originally, The Life of Chuck was originally a short story by Stephen King.
That's a short story.
It was featured in his 2020 collection, If It Bleeds. And now it's been adapted into a film. The movie is very beautiful. It's a very beautifully shot movie. The characters have a lot of love and passion between each other. It feels very human of a movie, and I think we kind of haven't had that in a little bit. So it's really nice to see that again. Not have any, superheroes right now. Just the average Joe. And I think that was really nice to have. Tom Hiddleston does a great job. Actually, Chitwell Elijah is in this as well. There's some other great actors and actresses in this movie that do such an incredible job. Even the kid that plays Chuck, because Tom Hiddleston's character Chuck is played by 3 different actors. There's the adult version, the teenage version, and then the kid version. So you see the adult version first, then you see the kid, and then you see the teenager.
I genuinely,
that's how the movie is done. And actually, one of my favorite actors, Mark Hamill's also in it. He's awesome. He actually, his role is so good in this movie. I'm like, dude, don't ever stop acting.
Mark Hamill not in?
But I really
he's in it.
He's been in a lot of movies recently. But I really like this one actor, Matthew Lillard. I really love him. I mean, going back to Scooby Doo, playing Shaggy, he's a great actor. But we have Karen Gillian, Gillan. Sorry, she's from the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise.
I think it's better.
Is it Gillan?
Yeah,
Is it Gillian? I think it's Gillan. It says Gillan here.
Okay.
Yeah, Gillan. Yeah. Gillan, she's in that. She does a great job in it. We have some other actresses from Mike Flanagan's other projects, like Haunting of Hill House and The Fall of House Usher.
Great show, sorry.
It's kind of the his favorite ones that he always works with. For some reason, on my brain too, it's just not. Clicking in, but if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, I would definitely give Life of Chuck a watch. I gave it a.
I want to watch because obviously I'm so into this whole being present in the moment time situation.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, it's a very beautiful movie. If you're not crazy about drama, I get it, but it's a movie that you're gonna want, and when you finish it, you're gonna think about it after. That's the kind of movie this is, and those ones sit with you a while. It's a movie that you're gonna want to revisit later in life again. That's why I really enjoyed it. But again, it's not going to be extremely high of a rating for me. I gave it about a 7.8. That's where I'm at. It's a close 8 out of 10.
No, that's still pretty. That's still pretty good.
Right there. It's definitely a great film. It's just a little confusing in a couple parts. And that's where you're like, okay, I got to rewatch it. I'm sure if I rewatch it, it'll probably be a higher rating again. But yeah, it's a great film. Really, really, really well done. I would definitely suggest going to check it out. Again, it's a Mike Flanagan film. If you're familiar with his TV shows, definitely go check this out because it is a different ball game than he's normally used to, and he hits a home run.
All right, dope. All right, so that concludes this part of the podcast when it comes to movies. Now we come on to one of my favorite parts, is our little trivia game, little bits to just end the show on.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna quickly just pause. So I'm gonna get some more light in here. So snap. Pause. Okay, so my favorite part of the show now is the trivia / game part of the show where we just have fun with it. Nick's got a few questions for me. I got a few questions for Nick. Mine is more related to really bad descriptions of movies to see if Nick can know these movies. And Nick,
and I got good examples, okay? They're good pretty examples. Simple and straightforward, but they could also twist you around and make you decide on a different film.
All right, hit me.
So, Cav, I'm going to hit you this time. Okay, so we're going to start with a movie that's pretty much extremely famous. The description of this film: a hermit saves a guy and then teaches him a bunch of cool stuff so he can save his sister.
A hermit?
Yes.
A hermit saves a guy.
A hermit saves a guy and then teaches him a bunch of cool stuff so he can save his sister. Now, this is a very, very popular film. It was huge way back, and they have a gigantic franchise after it.
Karate Kid?
No.
Oh,
He doesn't have a sister.
Oh, he doesn't have a sister. Saves his sister? Dude, that's throwing me off. I have no idea. Hermit.
Oh, you would, when I say it, you'd be like, oh.
Dude, what the fuck is a hermit? Like
a hermit. Think of an old film.
Saves his sister to save his sister. Dude, I'm so lost. I'm drawing a blank.
Do you look that? Nothing.
Nothing. I'm actually drawing a blank.
It's Star Wars.
Son of a bitch. Oh, a hermit. Oh, you son of a bitch.
It's okay. I knew it. I see. It's like kind of simple, but like also really difficult at the same time.
Okay, hold on.
All right, you hit me now.
I would if my thing would load.
Want me to hit you back?
Yeah, go for it. You go.
Okay. Okay, two guys on opposite sides of the law form a family based on cars. You should know this.
Fast and Furious.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, Fast and Furious.
Okay. I'm trying to find a movie that's not like that's known but not known that you would know, but thank you.
Okay, I got another one.
You go. This is a massive thread, by the way. It's a big ass thread.
Okay, two guys form a great friendship to make a kid happy and avoid a psychopath.
Wait, say again.
Two guys form a great friendship to make a kid happy and avoid a psychopath. It's another like extremely famous.
And avoid a psychopath.
Yeah.
Who's the psychopath? Two guys become friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Repeat one more time.
This is an animated movie.
Okay.
Two guys form a great friendship to make a kid happy and avoid a psychopath. Come on.
What? This is really hard.
It's a 90s animated Disney movie.
That narrows it down, doesn't it? I know everyone watching now is going to be like, this is the answer. What's wrong with you? I don't know what's wrong with me. Just bear with me. I'm really slow at this.
You were doing good earlier.
I was doing good.
Before we started.
Is it a Disney movie?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Disney?
That's what I said.
I don't know. No idea. Couldn't tell you.
Toy Story.
Son of a bitch. A psycho. Sid's a psychopath. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here's one for you. A farmer goes to space.
Interstellar.
Yep. Nice. Where are we? A teenager. This is pretty easy. Son of a bitch. All these are easy as hell.
I'll just say them. I didn't give you super hard.
Okay. Bum is confused with a rich man, but his friend just wants to go bowling.
The Big Lebowski.
Yep. I knew you get that one.
I love that movie.
It's
one of my favorites.
Interesting.
No more?
Oh, hold on. Two disgruntled men at a diner recall their day after they are rudely interrupted by armed tweakers.
Armed tweakers?
Or just armed robbers.
Armed robbers. Two guys.
Yeah, two disgruntled men at a diner recall their day after they are rudely interrupted by armed thieves.
This isn't Heat.
No.
I don't know.
Give up?
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, nice.
Oh! The end scene of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's great.
Oh, that's a good... Oh, that one was hard. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's going to then conclude our episode for this week.
Yep.
Until next time.
Peace and love. Keep watching movies. And
we'll see you at the next big one. Peace.